Hello and welcome to my channel. This is e-commerce series part 5. In previous part of e-commerce series, we studied C2C, B2E, B2A, C2A and A2C e-commerce models in detail. Please go through my e-commerce series part 4 video if you have not watched it. In this part, we cover the backbone of e-commerce, that is electronic data interchange, EDI, its key components as well as the EDI standards. Watch this video till the end. Please don't forget to subscribe. Let's try channel. EDI or electronic data interchange. Let us look at couple of definitions of EDI. Electronic data interchange can be defined as an inter-organizational exchange of business documents in structured and machine processable form over computer communication networks. Or electronic data interchange is the electronic exchange of business documents in a standard computer processable universally accepted format between trading partners. What the definitions of EDI say? They say that EDI is the exchange of business documents between two trading partners. Such an exchange will be in structured or standard format. The documents are automatically processed in computers, means the computers themselves perform transaction processing automatically. The format of exchange will be universally acceptable. Let us understand what really is EDI. EDI is simply an automatic electronic transfer system where business applications of two companies exchange commercial documents by converting the documents into standardized messages electronically. There is negligible or no human intervention as computers themselves generate, edit, receive and reply the commercial correspondences such as quotations, purchase order and billing. Initially, EDI used peer-to-peer inter-organizational network such as extranet for data interchange, but now it also uses internet. EDI is an industry-wide standard for exchanging commercial data. EDI facilitates e-commerce because it provides a common platform for two enterprises to communicate each other and exchange their business documents and conduct trading. Let us know more about EDI. EDI allows a company's computer system to talk to its customer's computer system and electronically exchange business documents and information. EDI is such a form of data transfer mechanism which can be routinely used for exchanging business information like quotations, purchase orders, invoices, and shipping details. EDI system allows a company to easily integrate with its accounting and ERP software solutions. EDI is an automatic transaction processing system that works as an automatic administrative department of a company where any data is keyed only once, thus avoiding repetitions and errors associated with it. This illustration shows how purchase order is transferred through EDI. Company A prepares purchase order as per its format and sends to the EDI software. Now EDI software translates the purchase order into EDI format and transmits through a network. At the receiving end, the EDI format is converted as per the internal requirements of company B. But why EDI is needed? EDI is needed where a business application of one company's computer wants to communicate directly with business application of another company's computer, where a large volume of repetitive standard actions are involved, when a very tight operating margins exist, when there is a strong competition that requires significant productivity improvements, when operational time constraints or restrictions are present. To enable thorough and accurate communications between multiple companies' computer systems. EDI system is made up of following 5 essential components: EDI standards, EDI software or translator, data mapping, value-added network, and support. Let us consider the first component, that is EDI standards. EDI standards. EDI standards basically bring commonness. They are mainly data standards which lay down the syntax and semantics of the data that is exchanged between two business applications. The standards are necessary to allow computers of the trading partners to understand and automatically process the business documents, as there will be no manual exchange. The objective is to standardize electronic transactions between customers and vendors. The standards facilitate easy communication of business application of one company's computer with business application of another company's computer. Standards create a platform-independent system which is free from the computer hardware and software used by companies. It does not matter how companies have internally implemented the commercial document transfer system. The standard works only when both trading parties agree with the common format of data being exchanged. The EDI standards are a set of standards that govern the flow of electronic documents between companies, streamlining and improving the supply chain. As these standards bring uniformity and efficiency in trading, many industries are employing EDI and becoming EDI compliant. Both trading partners must adhere to the same set of rules stated by the specific EDI standard. The standards define where and how the information contained in a commercial document is found. Let us know what the need of EDI standard is. We know that e-commerce or e-business is a global phenomenon. When two companies of different countries want to do online business, there will be differences in the structure and processes of functional departments, especially sales and procurement. Each company has its own commercial documents transfer method because it uses the computer software and hardware that is very much suitable to its own business strategies. This difference in business applications create hurdle to carry out electronic exchange of commercial documents automatically and quickly if they try to contact each other directly. To avoid this problem, EDI standards are developed. Companies need not change their business applications but only need to link them to EDI standards. The adoption of EDI standards help companies to do the business online without hurdles. This illustration shows the logic behind EDI standard. The main ingredient of EDI standard is EDI message or transaction set or EDI document. Let us know what is it. Companies using EDI system send and receive EDI messages that are also known as transaction set or EDI document. An EDI message is a logical group of data segments containing information about a commercial transaction like purchase order or invoice. EDI message contains three segments: header section, detail section, and summary section. In EDI terms, a single business document such as a purchase order or invoice is known as transaction set or message or EDI document. An EDI document is made up of data elements, segments, and envelopes that are formatted according to the rules of a specific EDI standard. This page shows sections of an EDI message related to purchase order. There are three sections in an EDI message, that is header section, detail section, and summary section. You can pause the video for a while and read it. This page shows building blocks of EDI document. Let us know about EDI message segment. Each data segment is made up of data elements that are separated by delimiters such as plus, colon, etc. The smallest unit of information in a segment is the data element. Each data segment consists of a predefined set of functionally related data elements which are identified by their sequential positions within the set. A segment has two parts. First one, segment identifier having three alphabetic uppercase code, and second one, segment terminator, example UNH and UNT. Segment is a line of code in EDI message. Segments have specific places in a message. Segments may occur in any of the following three sections of the message. Header section. A segment present in this section relates to entire message. Detail section. A segment occurring in this section relates to the detail information only and overrides any similar specification in the header section. Summary section. Only segments containing totals or control information may occur here. Example, invoice totals, overall discount, etc. Let us consider data element. The smallest unit of information in a segment is the data element. In an EDI transaction set, data elements are the discrete elements of information within the document. For example, in purchase order, the data elements can be customer address, PO number, date, item number, quantity, unit of measure, price, product ID, total items, and total amount. Each data element is defined with a data type to identify it as a number, currency, text, date, time, etc. The data element is also identified with its size and some code values such as currency symbols like $. The following example shows a single EDI instruction having three data elements: quantity, 60, and unit of measure. After knowing data elements, let us consider EDI envelopes. Envelopes are the containers of EDI messages or transaction sets. When a company wants to send EDI document, it uses envelopes just like the regular paper envelopes we use to put letters. These are just grouping techniques in EDI document exchange. There are three kinds of envelopes used in EDI as follows. Message envelope. It holds single transaction set. Group envelope. It holds message envelopes. Interchange envelope. It holds group envelopes. It is sent to the receiver. The following photos show comparison of regular printed purchase order and EDI purchase order. The EDI standard was first developed in the US for transportation industry in 1960s. Here are the examples of EDI standards. United Nations EDI for Administration, Commerce and Transport. ISO 9735, Uniform Communication Standard, Trade Data Interchange, Organization for Data Exchange by Teletransmission in Europe, and so on. What are EDI transaction codes? EDI transaction codes are the short message formats defined by EDI standards committees. These are used by companies using EDI system to exchange the commercial documents like purchase orders and invoices. Transaction codes are used to create the EDI messages. In case of ANSI ASC X12, the transaction codes are categorized as follows: Order and Financial Series, Transportation Air and Motor Series, Transportation Ocean Series, Transportation Rail Series, Warehousing Series. Let us know about UN EDIFACT. UN EDIFACT, that is United Nations EDI for Administration, Commerce and Transport, is an EDI standard that was announced in 1987 by the United Nations. EDIFACT covers custom declarations, legal administration request or response, job applications under administration section. It covers tender, purchase order, invoice, payment order, etc. under commerce section. It considers transport, booking, multinational status report, arrival notices, etc. under transport section. EDIFACT is managed by two international organizations: International Organization for Standardization ISO, which is responsible for developing syntax rules as well as the data dictionary, and the United Nations Information Center UNIC, which is concerned with the use, promotion and standardization of EDIFACT messages. There are 6 EDIFACT boards such as Western Europe, Eastern Europe, Pan America, Australia or New Zealand, Asia and Africa, which report to UNEC's GE1 group. India is a member of Asia EDIFACT board. According to EDIFACT, the unit of communication between trading partners through EDI is an interchange. An interchange consists of functional groups of messages. Each functional group may contain same kind of messages. The table shows some UN EDIFACT transaction codes. This page shows some ANSI ASC X12 EDI transaction codes. This illustration shows EDI transaction between XYZ company and ABC company. Notice the difference between XYZ company and ABC company purchase order document formats. Rest of EDI components will be dealt in the next video. I hope this video was useful for you. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, like and share my videos. Thank you.